Hey y'all, today is the day that my son finally moves into his dorm. Check-in was 8 a.m., so we stopped to get breakfast first. We stayed about 12 minutes away, so that was perfect. At this point, he was taking it all in. He looked nervous. It was getting real. Bandcamp had to check in with their health. Everybody was so welcoming. It was so cool to witness that for him. Once he got the keys to his dorm, that's when we started moving all of his stuff in. The campus was a little bit empty because Bandcamp were the only ones who were able to check in soon. So they were able to move in before everybody else. The dorm was definitely spacious. His roommate was not in band, so he wasn't going to be there for about a week and a half. We started pulling out the cleaning supplies, cleaning up, wiping everything down so we can get the bed and everything set up for him. We made another trip to Walmart because I realized he could utilize a fridge in his room and a cart because it's very much needed. Even though I knew he needed the basic items, I had to see what the room was given before I got other stuff. At this point, we need to get up out of here because my bank account is screaming, honey, okay? And look at him just taking it all in. Once we left Walmart, we went back to his dorm and got everything set up. We just made sure he had extra drinks, extra snacks, just little stuff that actually really matters. He does have a meal plan, but additional snacks won't hurt. Additional juices and additional waters as well. Cheaper than going to the vending machine. At this point, we were done setting up the room. Everything actually looked really good, nice and clean. And it looks like he's going to be settled in. We then had to go to a parent-teacher meeting where the parents had to meet everybody that's involved in the band. They brought the band out and they performed, and my son already knew some of the songs. He was so excited. Prior to us leaving, we went to get food. There was a local restaurant nearby. The food was pretty good. I would give it like a 9 out of 10. We then played a few video games while we were there in the restaurant, just trying to spend a little bit more time with my boy before we leave. At this point, the emotion started running really high because it was getting closer to the time for us to drop him off because he had to meet with the rest of the band by 7 p.m. So I'm just so proud of him. I'm extremely proud. I wouldn't have missed this for the world. So after we ate, I was trying to squeeze in some photos with my twin because I'm going to miss him. I was getting ready to cry. Even though we were actually due to come back in a couple weeks. But unfortunately, a lot of people in the band got sick. So Family and Friends Day was canceled. But this was such an amazing time spent with my son. This is actually a long-term dream for him. And I'm so blessed and so happy to be able to have this experience with him.